Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. The Packn Dash conclusion is finally live. We can craft the last miner. Also, the shuffle and shift progression event is still ongoing. I'm gonna go into the points here really quickly. You can reach to level 4 here as a free-to-play player relatively easy, I would say, and then you get the perfection miner with 400k in mining power and 3% bonus power. Also on the way you get the Underdark Delver and a little bit of season tokens and roller token, and anything below here you would already need a multiplier. And then all the way down here with 4 million points on level 12 you get the loot loader, which also is one of those miners you need for the crafting offer that is live now. And there is some other really good stuff here, like the new boss table, a really good miner all the way on the bottom, but obviously it is quite expensive to reach here. And then you could, if you get both of the boss table miners, make this a tier 2 version. The tier 2 version is really expensive, but it still comes with relatively good stats, so I think the price is kinda fair. And now let's get into the clocked and loaded sale. This is ridiculous, guys. As I showed you just now, you needed 4 million points in the progression event to get this miner, the loot loader, and here you can just straight up buy it with 39 roller token. I highly doubt that if you are actually participating in the progression event that 39 roller token is anywhere close to be enough to actually get this miner. So everyone who participated in the events lately was basically wasting their money, because now you can just straight up buy all of those miners here at a very reasonable price in my opinion. So basically every single package that you can see here to get the 4 miners, you need to craft one of these ones, clocked and loaded. They are really cheap compared to what it had cost you to actually get them from those events. So my recommendation is, if you have the roller token lying around and you are missing these miners, that you are basically just purchasing them here. You go to the crafting offer and you just pick the first one. The first one is free so far as I can see here, and it takes you 24 hours to craft this. And the next ones come at a price at 5 roller token but takes only 12 hours, and this one here costs 10 Dogecoins and it costs you and it will only take 1 hour. So basically you're just speeding up the crafting process if you wanted to craft more of them. But in my opinion, the only thing that you should do is craft this one, if even one time. That would be worth it, and then just forget about this miner and also about all of the last events if you wasted some of the money into them, because otherwise you will probably regret that you participated. So just leave it in the past. It doesn't matter now anymore. Just buy whatever is missing from here, craft this thing once, and then just forget about everything. The thing is, if you are buying this or crafting this multiple times, then it comes at an incredible, ridiculous cost. You would need to purchase those ones here obviously one time, then you can purchase another copy here for 229 roller token and or cryptocurrency, in this case equivalent to $159, ridiculous. And then you could make it like a tier 2 version, and as I said already, when they released those notes like 2 weeks ago or something, we will not know what actually will cost the miner. Now we know it costs you 229 roller token, each of the copies, except for the first copy that you may have gotten from actually participating in events, which would have been way more expensive than the actual price that you can see here. Then you can get another copy for around like 100 roller token, which I think is a good price. And then the merge is so ridiculously bad that you should, like I said 2 weeks ago, not merge this anyways. So basically you have now some miners standing around that are completely wasted if you participated in any of the events, which I think it is really sad. Another thing ongoing is the InfiniPol, and this one comes with 220k in mining power and 0.5% bonus power. It costs you 0.99 polygon. You can purchase 32 copies, so you can technically make this a tier 6 version. On tier 6 it has 30p in mining power and 15% bonus power. It costs you 5 of these legendary fans and also 1 roller token. And obviously the merges before cost you a little bit too, but in total it wouldn't cost too much, because I think they changed the merge a tiny bit. Usually if you go from level 4 here to level 5, it always costs a purple part, but in this case it costs you 4 of the blue ones instead. So this is crazy to see. I think it's the first time ever that we see like a level 5 merge that actually doesn't cost purple parts. Very interesting, and I hope that they're gonna change some of the lower tier miners like this one in the future as well to only cost blue parts. It would be really good for most beginner people who happen to have like blue parts but not necessarily the purple ones, to basically just make it a little bit more balanced of lower tier mining power miners not costing the same like the big ones. This is really good. I like that. So basically what I'm saying is you can purchase as many copies as you actually can afford from mining maybe, and then you're just gonna go here, craft this into the highest tier that you possibly can. And if you can afford 32 copies, then I recommend you just go all the way to the top here, because it's really inexpensive at the moment for really good stats. Another thing ongoing is the task wall race, and this time we can get points by actually getting roller token off the task wall. So basically whenever you are are doing surveys or any of the gaming tasks, you will participate here and get points. And the first rank gets a really good miner with 16p and 15%, also 500 season tokens as well as 50 of these parts here. So very good rewards, but obviously getting one roller token from the task vaults to participate here is going to cost you quite a lot of time. This race is ongoing for 2 days, so maybe it is a good idea to enter maybe latest tomorrow or something, so that you are not actually actively joining against people that are doing crazy big offers at the moment. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any more questions, leave them down in the comments below, and I see you in the next one. Bye!